Like I'm here and the bathroom door starts going like this. Like the bathroom door is behind me, or rather in front of me, and I'm like this, and the door hinges right here. And I just hear, "Where is she? Where is she?" And this was the moment where I thought everything was over.
Hold up. Why the f you lying? Why you always lying? Why? Oh my God. Stop lying. Yeah. Oh, you had me so close. Your lies ain't flowed though. Why the f you lying to me? You're someone I can't believe.
I mean, I thought I was going to die.
Happens to be wrong. 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 Wrong.
Welcome back to another video with me, Sergeant Geek, and today's topic of this video we're going to be talking about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Now, ever since this person's been elected into office, I have heard nothing but straight stupidity out of her mouth. If anybody knows where she went to school at, where she attended elementary school, middle school, high school, college, because apparently she has a college degree, let me know. Put a comment in the section below, because she is a living testament to the defunk of the public education school system in New York. But let's talk about what she did. Back in the day, Amazon was trying to build a facility in New York and was going to bring, I think it was about 125,000 jobs to the state. And Ocasio-Cortez wasn't having any of that. So she basically led a protest to stop Amazon from coming to New York. After a while, Amazon gave up, said, fine, we're going somewhere else. Now, the deal that Amazon was making with New York was they were going to get a tax break. Hear me out. A tax break of about $3 million stretched out for about 10 years. Now, once Amazon left and decided to nix the deal, a reporter caught up with AOC in the hallway. I can't remember where it was, but caught up with her and asked her about the Amazon deal. And she was all excited. She was like, it's a great victory for the working man, for the working class, and yada yada yada. And what made me fall out of my chair was when she said, now we can take that $3 million and put that towards education, schools, public transportation. I started laughing because I thought she was joking at first. But when I realized that she was sincere in what she was saying, and she thought that New York had $3 million to spend like that, I couldn't stop laughing. The first thing I said was, how stupid is she? That's stupid action number one that I know of. Then she goes on some talk shows and does some interviews, and she talks about climate change. She's talking about the world is going to end in 12 years. Now, I remember talk like this way back in the day when I was younger, around 1999. Everybody was freaking out about a little thing called Y2K. And everybody's thinking that the computers are all going to crash because the computers they were going to reset back to 1900 instead of going to 2000. And it was a big freaking deal back then. And we have another couple of idiots around 2012. Thought the world was going to end at that point. Because why? Because I think it was, the Mayan calendar didn't go past 2012. So without the Mayan calendar, something was gonna happen. People thought, oh, if they didn't make the calendar any further, why? Because they knew the world was gonna end. AOC is one of these people that you would normally see on the corner with one of those sandwich boards that screams across the top of it, the world is gonna end. That's what she reminds me of. But anyway, she goes on this little interview spree, calling climate change our World War II. This generation's World War II. Now, World War II is a horrific ordeal. Basically, the Allies were attacking Germany because we had someone that was trying to take over the damn world. Hence why it's called World War II. Almost every country on the planet was involved in this. I know there was a few that probably weren't, but for the most part, a lot of countries were involved in it, so World War II. She's comparing climate change to that. Like I said, I watch a lot of documentaries, okay? I watch a lot of documentaries, History Channel, National Geographics, a lot of stuff on YouTube, and no scientist has ever said that the world is going to end in 12 years. Not even the crazy climate change people are saying that. But somewhere, Ocasio-Cortez has got some secret intel. Somebody from the secret organization whispered in the ear and told her it's going to end in 12 years. The woman's crazy. All right. Then that's stupid action number 2. Then she goes and heads down to the border between the United States and Mexico. She goes down there and she starts making a big thing about kids in cages. Well, first off, Obama was the one that put them in there. If anybody remembers, a lot of these kids came over during the Obama administration. Big, humongous caravan of mostly kids. So, the kids in cages that she's crying that Trump put in there, they've been there since Obama. Then she calls them concentration camps. Once again, referring to a reference of World War II. I guess she's trying to beat that into people's heads somehow. But she calls the detention centers concentration camps. Now, any of you guys following the news today? Apparently Biden's opening up these concentration camps for more people that are expected to come into the country. But the news is not calling them concentration camps now. No. We got a Democrat in office. We can't say something as horrible as that. So what are we going to call them now? Hey, why don't we use that name that's on the fucking front of the building? Well, what's it say? It says overflow. That doesn't sound very threatening. We'll call them the overflow buildings. And that's what they're doing. Like I said, stupid. But anyway, she calls them concentration camps. And then she decides to go and do a photo op. Her and a bunch of people dressed in white. What's it symbolizing? I haven't the foggiest idea. But she's standing at a chain link fence, and you can see them all crying, and they're hugging each other. And then there's one photo where she's like yelling through the chain link fence, and everybody thinks it's like some big deal. What's going on? What's on the other side of that cage? Well, somebody took a photo at a different angle. She's yelling at nothing. I think there was some tall grass and bushes. I don't know what the hell she was yelling at. So, once again, it was a photo opportunity. Now, let's go on to the next one. She's done so much stupid stuff, I can't even remember. I lost count already. But let's go on to the next thing. She goes on Instagram Live. And she goes and does a 90-minute long, boring ass story of what happened during January 6th. Now, January 6th was a stupid action, and everybody involved in that, I feel, is just as dumb as she is. But we're not going to talk about what they did. We're going to talk about her version of it. And according to AOC, she was in her office ordering lunch or something like that. She said she heard the rioters banging on the glass and everything like that, and she ran into the bathroom, hid behind a wall, and heard somebody banging on the door and yelling,
Where is she?
Where is she?
Where is she?
Where is she? And she freaking out. And then apparently one of her assistants or her aides told her it was the police. and the police is trying to get her to an evacuation point, and she's kind of nervous because of the way the guy's walking and talking and looking at her, that she feels totally unsafe. Okay, granted, I'm pretty sure anybody that was on the other end of that storming probably felt a little threatened. Hell, I would have been too. If I was a congressperson and all those people were coming in, I probably would have felt threatened as well. Because God knows what they're coming in for. I get that. But during her video, she says all this dramatic stuff, and you're sitting there like, wow, close call, AOC. They almost got you. But then another senator gets on Twitter and tweets that she's 2 offices down and there was no rioters in the hall. And I'm sitting there like, that's impossible. AOC's lying? She doesn't know what she's talking about? You're a fool. But I look at this tweet and it says that. And they say they're in the offices. So I'm like, man, they made it all the way to the offices. Let me go check and see where these offices are at. Let me pull up some footage. Somebody's outside her office. You look at all the footage. I look at all the footage on the storming of Capitol Hill, the Capitol building. I don't see her office. I can't see it. Maybe nobody had a camera. Well, then somebody else goes and posts from Google Maps where AOC's office is, as opposed to where the riot took place. And lo and behold, it's a whole other building.
I hear all of these rioters.
How did they get to her building?
The door.
Oh, there's tunnels underneath. Well, according to one of the senators, where their offices are, a brisk walk is about a good 5-10 minutes. She says on average it takes about 7 to 10 minutes to get to the Capitol building. Okay, well there was people there. Well, there's another photo, and I tried to find it. The one particular video that I saw it on wasn't able to screen capture it. Still can't do that on my damn computer. So if you want, you can look for it online. But there's a picture of her in the hallway, nobody there. All right, now whether or not this picture is of the same day, I'm not 100% sure. I'm just going by what I saw and what was told to me. So if anybody else comes across this video or a picture of it on the internet and can confirm that it was on January 6th, post that in the comments below. And then to top it all off, apparently all this is going on in her office, and this is from what I gather from other videos and stuff online. This is like an hour before they even stormed the Capitol. And when these tweets from the other senator came out, AOC got really pissed. She went after her like a crazy lady, to be honest. She went after her like a crazy lady. And AOC's talking about how you're gonna dismiss it, this and this and that, blah, 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 and survivors. And then she goes and refers to herself as the trauma of a war veteran, of a combat veteran. I almost pissed myself once again. I was actually eating some food. I damn near choked. I was laughing so hard. What she went through compared to a soldier serving in Iraq or Afghanistan is the equivalent of these people basically just walking through the Capitol building. That's the thing. Like I said, this woman is completely bonkers. So in other words, all these soldiers that came home with traumatic brain injury, PTSD, being amputated, and some not coming home, is the same as the Capitol building. From what I understand, there was one lady shot. Another lady, I believe she was trampled. I don't know if she survived or not. And an officer got hit in the head. And unfortunately, I believe he had a stroke and passed away later on that day. So you got about 3 to 4 deaths during the Capitol invasion. We've had thousands of deaths between Operation Iraqi Freedom and Operation Enduring Freedom. We've had thousands of deaths. Not the same thing, AOC. It's not. Whoever told you that is a lie. Then she came up and I heard, I'm not sure if it was in this, because like I said, I barely stayed conscious watching the video. But there was another video, another clip on the internet talking about how she was sexually assaulted or anything. Now look, any man that commits that kind of crime should be buried under the jail. If you sexually assault a woman or a child, you should be put to death once convicted. If you're convicted without a questionable doubt, there's no doubt in anybody's mind, put that man underneath the jail. And if this did happen to you, AOC, I am truly sorry that something like that happened to you. But that doesn't excuse all the other nonsense and bullshit that you've been putting out there. To be honest, you're not the only one on this planet that's been sexually assaulted. And like I said, I am not downplaying that traumatic incident that happened to you. I am not downplaying it at all. So if you feel that I'm diminishing it in any way, I apologize. That is not my intent of this video. My intent of this video is to let people know how stupid you are. That's it. Nothing about your past, just what's going on with you since you've been in office. And like I said, this is complete utter nonsense. This woman has lied constantly. She's basically Joe Biden in the 90s, on the opposite side of everything that's supposedly right. And yet, you people voted her in New York, which says a lot about you, because you voted Cuomo, Blasio, and this knucklehead in. Says a lot about the type of people that you have up in New York now, which makes me glad, almost glad that I left. And let me see, what else? There's something else about her. Oh yeah, this woman, if you're a congressperson, if you like your job and you think you're there for change, do me a favor, AOC. Get the hell off the damn internet and do your damn job. She sits there and she goes online and she goes on Twitch and plays video games with people and goes on Instagram Live and makes up and does these bullshit stories. Go and do something in Congress. Why are senators and Congress people, all these people, elected officials in office, and I'm not making fun of just the Democrats here, this goes to the Republicans too. Why are you guys online? Granted, it's a way for you guys to communicate with your constituents and get some information out to us to let us know what you're doing. But when you guys are spending more time on the damn internet than you are in sessions of Congress, and you're getting paid close to $200,000 a year for it, that kind of tells me something. Maybe one or two things it tells me. Maybe you're not that into your job, or maybe we need to elect somebody else that can get in there and actually do the job that you barely want to do. Me personally, if I was in Congress, I wouldn't be doing YouTube videos. I might do a posting on Instagram, or I might do a posting on Facebook, because I don't have Instagram. I have Instagram, but I don't even use it. I don't even know the password. But I would post something on my Facebook page, so all my constituents know what I'm doing. Like, hey, next week I'm pushing to get this bill into office, or we're trying to do this. When I go to my state, do town halls and talk to the people that elected me into office and find out what they want me to do, and then get with fellow congressmen and find out how can I get it done. So this way, when election time comes around again, I get reelected and I can keep doing the job. But all you people need to get off the damn internet. That's why we have reporters. Tell them what you want to get out there. You know, or if not, like with the fake news and everything going on right now, I can understand that. Just do quick videos. There shouldn't be talk shows from like people like Ted Cruz or Mitt Romney or AOC. You guys shouldn't be having YouTube channels with regular feedback on some other nonsense. Get your ass in office, get your ass to work. Alright guys, that's about it for this video here. Let you guys know, do me a favor, leave me a comment below, because that's the only way this video is going to get shared on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the like and subscribe button, hit the bell for notification whenever I put new videos out. I do these videos here, but I also have the toy collector reviews videos that I put out. So if you guys are into collecting toys or collecting any type of memorabilia like that, check out that channel there. And don't forget guys, once I hit 100 subscribers, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway here. Now, some of the prices I got a lot of stuff to give away. Star Wars collectible stuff. I got some Transformer collectible stuff. And I got a couple of loot crates here. So, hit the subscribe button, get me up to 100 subscribers, and I'll start that giveaway. If you guys have any ideas on some prizes, hit me up, let me know. Maybe I'll be able to obtain those and get those to be put on prizes. Once again, this is Sergeant Geek. You guys stay safe out there, and I'm signing off.